What makes Aeven unique in the gaming world? Oh, hello, and welcome to the stream. I am adjusting the audio. Welcome to the VOD of the stream. For anybody else. Hello, hello. Today I'm going to be working on. Here, I do want to adjust that a little bit again. The portal planes. So I started working on these a little bit last night off stream. I don't know if anybody who's watching this watched the previous stream, but I was showing off how I wanted to create fields of flowers and wheat and all this other stuff here, and yeah, that's what I started doing. So I basically did huge zone-wide commands that checked to see if there was path blocks or whatever, and then I also changed the texture of the grass block here, so that way there wouldn't be like this weird hovering, which is funny because the wheat block has a 1 pixel hover, but it also visually doesn't have a 1 pixel hover. So anyways, I added some bones and more bones through here, so that way it's like this just cool, mysterious flower portal plains where these giant creatures have died in the past, and their bones lay to rest on the tops of the mountains and in the valleys below, where only these flowers grow, these strange purpley flowers. And for those who know the Aeven Mana Wars lore of past, is there is the Fey mana, which is the pink and kind of the mana of manipulation. There's the Lu mana, which is the mana of creation, which is more of like this white goldeny color. And there's the mana of destruction, Gal mana, which is this purple. And so these purpley flowers grow near and around these long dead creatures. But yeah, I worked on making it so that this sand kind of encroaches in on these plains a bit more here. And I just started this morning debating whether or not if I was even going to stream. Just working on scaling up these cliffs a bit. I liked them before, but I felt like they were just a little too low, and I feel like this scale is gonna just provide some much needed height contrast to the rolling plains of this zone, which it isn't even very large, honestly, but it is at the same time. It is going to be a part of a map for this MMO that we're making. So we want to make it so that it is more packed full of content. And right now, that content and the ideas for that content, a lot of it is going to come through the discovery process that is building. So when I added the bones, obviously some quest ideas popped into my head. Maybe not obviously, I don't know why I said obviously. But some quest ideas popped in my head, and yeah, now I'm starting to work on these greater cliffs. It's giving me a hard time loading here. Alright, here we go, buddy. I don't know why it's taking so long to load all this stuff. I know I'm flying fast, alright, but I'm loving the way this is looking, even with the unpolished cliffs and everything. But let's get started. So I've been using this kind of non-fall off rays here to create these much greater cliffs, but I also don't want to really affect the grasses as well. So I'm trying to be mindful of that. I was trying to do some filters for it and stuff so it wouldn't be affected at all, but it just wasn't working for me. Just was not working. So here we are creating. I'm trying to go for more flat tops for these cliffs. So that's what I am trying to go for. And it just gives it this real nice desert kind of look when everything's a little not as sharp, a little bit more flat and more like a plateau up top. At least I think so. Some people might disagree that it shouldn't even have any of that, but what matters is that it looks good from all these different angles. I think the silhouettes and the shapes look far better than they did before. Like way better than just like the kind of flat, like not nearly as dynamic ridge line that was here before. Now I do kind of want to raise that up just slightly there. Yeah, that's a better silhouette. Let's start from in here though. See, I don't like it as much from in here, I don't think, from inside the valley itself. But I like it a little bit more out here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop this radius a little bit, and I'm just going to move it up just a little bit here. And yeah, I dig that. I dig that. For me, one of the biggest things for building is all about the silhouettes of the build itself more than anything. And generally I try to do that before I go through and do all this little detailing, but sometimes when we make these accidents or mistakes, that's kind of when it forces us to be a little bit more creative in some ways, and that being inside of that box, that creativity can elicit some pretty cool things that we would have otherwise not have built or have made due to the new parameters that we have to work in. Don't exactly like that silhouette. I'm going to go here instead. And we're going to kind of ease that. No, I want like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks better over there. Yeah, I like that line right there. That's much more interesting. Mucho mejor. Much better. Again, I kind of want to increase the almost like the flatness of these areas here. And again, kind of ease it down into there a little bit. Raise this up. That's a little too much. That's kind of silly, isn't it? Let's get rid of some of the smoothing. I'm not fucking these up, right? It's a little duckety. It's a little duckety do over here. So that's something I want to be mindful of, is this kind of weird artifacting that can happen. I think this area already kind of had it, but it's kind of frustrating when it does happen, because you'll get like this Swiss cheesiness. As one of our lead code developers last night, or not last night, I guess it was night for him, but was saying it kind of is. It's like this Swiss cheese. Swiss cheese. Cheese, me baby. Going from 900% to not 900% is... See, like, the thing is I don't like the silhouette from down here in the valley nearly as much as I do. But I kind of like it more out here. I didn't realize I still have starting soon on, don't I? I will get used to that. Alrighty, let's drop the radius on this and just want to flatten here. Like this. Just totally flatten it. A little bit of jazz. You like jazz? You like jazz? No, just kidding. I love jazz. That looks pretty cool from down here. Looks pretty cool. Don't enjoy that. It's trouble when you don't do everything by hand. You're just gonna have little artifacts. Okay, VR. Blend ball. Who could have guessed? One of the first things we do here. Almost always. Just go over it and kind of smooth it on out just a bit. Just a bit. Just a little less messy. Just a little less messy. But do I like... I liked it a little bit more messy up there, huh? Gets too smooth sometimes. Do a little schmutzy-do here and a schmutzy-do there. Actually, I feel like a lot of this already looks pretty good, so... Pretty good. I'm enjoying that. Keep that ruin the silhouette. A little bit. It makes it look a little bit less rockety-do. You feel me? Do you feel me? Do you feel me? That's pretty dope. Still needs a bit of work on this silhouette here, though. Just a bit. Yeah. Balance out. Balance it out. See, because I did that over there, I feel like it needs to be balanced out over here first. And this can be blendable just a bit. Smooth it out just a little bit. Sharpen that maybe. I think is that too something totally different. Just kind of erode it here a little bit. Blend ball it. And no, that does not look right. Let's move that out a bit. It still doesn't quite look right now, does it? That's better. Okay. So now we're going to do BR sphere tough 96/mask back dash 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and we're gonna do one of them numbers. Boom. Boom. Blend ball out these grasses and things over here. Oh, blend ball, what would I do without you? Tell me, blend ball, tell me, what would I do without you? Maybe I liked it a little bit more with that added bit of color, though. You feel me? Like maybe instead of the tough stone, I add in some terracotta. I just make the cliffs terracotta instead. It was already kind of like that down there, wasn't it? Whatever. Hum. Let's try BR sphere terracotta 96 /mask /45 degrees, 90 degrees. Do I like the look of terracotta a bit more instead of the tough? Yeah, I mean, I think I like the terracotta more. It just has like this really nice warm feel to it. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. I think instead then I will mask this at 70 to 90 degrees and do do that. And do like kind of a mix. Or maybe I mask it at 85. The sharpest cliffs. That's it. Hello? Are those really the 85 to 90 degrees? I don't think I've ever understood how this brush actually works then. That don't look good, does it? Does not look good. No, indeed, it does not look good. Maybe I do the stone and stuff then at like a shallower angle. Maybe almost like a 45 to 60 degrees. Kinda dig that. Kinda digging that. But also kind of not. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pass on the stone. It can kind of meld in over this way a bit, but I think for the majority of it, I'm gonna do these numbers. Make it some beautiful terracotta cliffs, huh? I don't know about that edit, actually. I like that. I can have a cave entrance there. Boom, ba-da, doom, ba-da, doom, ba-da, doom, ba-da, doom, ba-da. Doom, ba-da. I'll just meld that down kind of over there, huh? Boom, ba-da, doom, ba-da, doom, ba-da, doom. Doom, ba-da, doom, ba-da, doom. Doom, ba-da, doom, ba-da. Yeah, let's do it there too. We like the terracotta, we like the terracotta. Let's see, do we like the terracotta sea cliff? Do we like a terracotta sea cliff? No, not as much. Not as much. No, 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 no. I'm gonna do a sphere of 16 instead, kinda meld it in a little bit here. Make it not as abrupt, actually. Undo 10. Let's do a sphere of 9 instead. That usually works pretty well. I'm actually gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. We're doing detailing. We're gonna go for 3. I'm just gonna leave that, to be honest with you. Let's just do like a 32 here. The red cliffs. I love these are red cliffy dudes. Just gonna go through here. Add a little bit of extra red. Yeah. That's fun. Those are some fun colors right there. Those are some fun colors right there. Alright. we make an oasis right here, team? Do we make an oasis? Let me actually check the stream quality right now. Make sure it's actually decent. Oasis right here, team. Do we make an oasis? Let me actually check the stream quality right. Okay. Stream quality seems chill. Yeah, pretty. Very, very pretty. I must say. Should definitely make a backup of this, honestly. At this point. Let me do that. Oh, excuse me, burp. World. Let us archive. Create a new world. Oh my god. Big stretchy. Less than a minute ago, and I am actually going to download that one locally as well. Alright, look at Starlink go. It only takes 2 minutes to download a gigabyte. Yes, that is how large the world file is. 1 gig of byte. Oh, you can really see the I would say the world edit artifacting. On the map. You can really see it. But like, nobody's gonna see it from up there. Do I just forego my perfectionism and just say it's good? Maybe. What do we think though? Oasis here or Oasis here? I feel like here would be easier for a lot of reasons. That is pretty cool. Just some water on the inland. But I also feel like this could also be pretty cool. Not as cool though, it's just a giant circle. It didn't actually ruin the flowers. I was really actually kind of expecting that. Now, we did talk, I'm pretty sure in a previous stream, at least I'm pretty sure I talked to somebody about essentially making that a, just raise that a little bit. No. ADHD build brain. Alright. I think that looks a bit better silhouette wise. Over there. Yeah. Yeah. But I also feel like making this area kind of more of an oasis could be pretty cool. Maybe even, I don't know. Do I though? Do I? This is that discovery building of which I am talking about usually. Or it's like because I like the way it looks style-wise that there's an oasis here. It can change the entire lore implication of whatever is here in the future, or like whatever we decide to do quest-wise or whatever. Let's actually move the terracotta kind of more out this way, I feel like, as well. Yeah, that was a good choice. That was a good choice. Did we change the music up? Let's see. Let's go for What a Beautiful Time. Ancient Egyptian ambient music for calm focus. 1.3 million views by Athena 4. But Ivy like Roman numeral 4. Can turn this one up a little bit. I dig it. Here's one of our other zones with the desert in between. It's nice, it's nice, it's nice. It's looking good, it's looking good. I do almost feel like I should extend these out just a bit here and there. Break up that world edity-ness, so to speak. But I'm also kind of feeling like I'm happy with this zone as well right now, and almost rather, let's painter. Then we also have slope, smooth, shape, rough, and shatter. Do we have a sculpt draw? Okay, there we go. I literally haven't even pressed this tool before it gave me the tutorial for it. That is funny. I do like this music. This is nice. This is good stuff. Looks too bally. Too much like a ball over here. Jeez, I forget that it does that. It's because of this section right here. do like the different texture variations up top. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I'm just gonna keep this water here for now. For now. Yeah, you can definitely see like the world edit artifacting, so to speak. Kind of the circularness that it does when, well, essentially drawing with circles. Right here. I mean, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. The most important thing, though, is always view from player's perspective. So this ground view, as long as that looks good, looks alright, we chillin'. We chillin'. Is this actually? No, it's way above sea level. Way above it. And I think this does look pretty good from ground level. Pretty dang good. This looks a little too smoothy over here now. What do you think? I think I might flatten it just a bit. Flatten this one just a bit. Let's try flattening you out just a bit too and see how if we like that. Or do we keep you pointy? I think I like the flatter for sure. I think I like the flatter. Not flat earth. Almost everything does look better with shaders, though. I probably should, I don't know, alleviate the shaders from their duties for a minute so I can really check and see how this actually looks. Whoa, that came out of nowhere. Think like a little flatter over this way. Flatter still. And then it should. Nice and flat top. And then start getting a little less flat back again. Over this way. Just a wee bit less flat. I do kind of want to drop this guy a bit. I think he was a little too sharp. In fact, I might actually. Just do some more leather brushing here. Wish I could adjust the size of brushes without having to retype the entire thing. Maybe you can, I just have never known. It's quite possible. It is quite possible. Yeah, that looks better. Even just a bit. Alright. The king of brushes in Minecraft. The one that will never be beaten. Fucking blend ball. Blend ball will never be beaten, truly. Alright, guys. I'm digging this. I'm liking this way more, this color palette. Yeah. Yeah. Blend ball some of that off. Alright. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It's way more fun than it was. Way more fun. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I must say. Alright. Let's try to create this ridge that goes to the portal instead, huh? Let's do that. So we're gonna flatten up and out like this. Sometimes I just gotta world edit stuff. Sometimes I just gotta world edit stuff. I feel like though there's probably something in what's it called? Isn't there like a slope tool? How does this thing work? I did not understand this. How do I use the slope tool for this? I have no idea. That's pretty funny. I may start terracing again the other side. Maybe not, maybe not. Let me just pull all this and kind of make that work a little bit better. And then I am going to, I think I'm just gonna pull it. Use some ye old classic world edit right now. As much as I want to try to learn how to use Axiom, I'm not Calvin MC. That guy knows how to use Axiom. He's a really good builder. Shout out, boys. Shout out Calvin MC. I think over the ridge. Let's actually turn the shaders off right now. Shaders are fun, but they also skew view. Speaking of which, that's what I wanted to do over here. See if it still looks good without shaders, because it could look like shark. Yeah, no, it looks pretty good. Obviously not nearly as good. That is for sure, but you can definitely see all of the flaws a lot more when you don't have shaders on. Not bad. Let's say though, I wanted to keep today's stream pretty short, actually. So, got other stuff to do. Our stream, it's obviously not a very long stream, but I hope if you're watching this VOD, you enjoyed me working on mountains on the Red Ridge line for about an hour or so. Listening to some nice relaxing music and whatnot. So I'm gonna stop today's stream here, and get some other work done. So